Hi you guys. So, if you remember my video, how to put on a cosplay wig, I just remembered I went to Youmacon this past weekend, and I decided I'm just going to give them a little, what I thought of it. This is my third year going to Youmacon, and it's I'm just going to name off the conventions I went to. I went to Youmacon 3 years ago, Youmacon 2 years ago, then I went to a Hayacon, Shudokan, GoDaikoCon, ASIN. I could have sworn there was another one, but I can't remember. So I guess sixth convention. Um, Pretty much, I'm just gonna give my review on it. First of all, I spent the whole weekend there. I went Thursday night, but I didn't stay the night to get my pre-reg badge. But I'm under 18. I'm 17. And they decided, and I don't remember them bringing this up, but we needed a parent consent form signed, and I had to go back the next day with one to get my badge. I waited like 2 hours for nothing. Not as bad as ASIN though, where I waited like 3 hours but still got my badge. Or Ohio Condor was like way longer, but so that was kind of a bummer, but I got to meet up with all my friends. This is probably my favorite convention because it's like hometown one. Like I live not too far from Detroit, which is where Youmacon is. If you didn't know that, it's also an anime convention, not like a comic book convention. Well, pretty much, it took place in the Renaissance Center and Kobo Hall. A lot of people are not going to know what I'm talking about, I think, but those are pretty big things in Detroit. Well, you had to like take the people mover, which is kind of like a little above ground train, to the Kobo and then back, or you could walk a few minutes, but everyone kind of got lazy. And you're walking around in your cosplays, and it was kind of it's raining at some point, so you're like, I do not want to get wet. So that was kind of interesting. The dealer's room was in Kobo, and it was huge this year. I think it was there last year, but I kind of restricted myself to the Rensen then. And, what else? Registration was really good this year because the room was bigger, so that's good. Instead of it being on like the second floor wrapping around a bunch of times like 3 years ago. Ugh. But I forget how many people were there. I think about 15,000 is what I remember. 15, 16,000 is what I heard at least. So that was pretty interesting. The panels were really good this year. I liked them. I liked a lot of them. I was cosplaying as Urza from Fairy Tail in her Fire Pants cosplay. I went to the Fairy Tail panel, which was not that good. It was kind of boring. But most of the other panels were good. I wish I could have gone to the 18 and up panels because they sounded really funny. What else could I say? The hotel room keys this year, they actually let you keep them because they customize them for like the Youmacon thing and didn't spend as much on the badges. So the badges were kind of like paper, which is kind of funny. But so pretty much there was that. I thought that was interesting this year. Like I said, I got to hang out with my friends a lot of open space. There was this one funny moment. I was hanging out with these people, and if you know the Urza cosplay, she kind of just has ace wraps like from here to here. Like that's her shirt. Shut up, phone. But that's pretty much her shirt. We walked into this one area, like we were like 2 steps into a business area, like 2 steps. 2 steps away was the con area. And this security guard comes up to me and was like, I'm gonna need you to put on a shirt. And she's like, if you wanna not wear a shirt, you can go over there. I was like, are you serious? It's like I was 2 steps in. I'm not even kidding. Like, it was like, this is me. This is the area. That's how far I was. Like, it was weird. And that was kind of irritating too. So some of the staff there was a little eh. But the overall con was really fun. The rave was amazing, like always. Friday night, the DJs, well, I wasn't there that long to know if they switched DJs or not. They usually do because it goes for a long time. But the DJs were on Friday night weren't that good. Saturday night I was only there for a bit and like 3 hours. And the DJs were really good that night. Um, Overall, it was fun. Um, like every convention, you're gonna see some people being on stretchers. Not trying to scare anyone, but that does happen a lot. Like, I think one convention I went to, we counted, it came over 10 times. Like, the ambulance had to come over 10 times. That was crazy. But that was like a huge convention with like 30,000 people at it. So that was kind of expected. And when you think about that, it's like 10 people to 30,000. At least it's not like 1,000 people. But yeah. So overall, Youmacon was really fun this year. Best year so far, I gotta say. It will always be my favorite convention. It's hometown. It was my first convention ever a few years ago, so it's like that one convention you go to the first time and always holds out a special place in your heart. As cheesy as that sounds, I hate saying that, but yeah, so good convention. I would recommend going if you live in the Midwest, especially. I actually met people there who came from New York, Boston, Washington. Like, people will travel for these things. But I'll make another video about overall conventions another time. I just want to give my review on that. Thank you, and bye.